Soccer Cup event 2022 in Forge of Empires! There has been a Soccer Cup event in Forge of Empires since 2014. This year it starts on Thursday, June 2nd, and there have been some minor changes compared to last year for the benefit of the players. For 21 days, the goal is again to collect energy drinks, tickets and player cards. The event starts with an initial stock of 150 energy drinks. For the first daily login, you will get another 200 energy drinks. So once again, it is very worthwhile to really log in every day. This can be topped up by the incidents around the city. These deliver every now and then some additional energy drinks or occasionally tickets or player cards. Then, in the now familiar fashion, there are 34 rush quests plus 21 daily quests. For each completed rush quest, you get 130 energy drinks. For each daily quest, even 160 energy drinks. The tasks correspond to the familiar framework without any special surprises. These average 2 to 3 quests per day are absolutely manageable in the given time. If you plan your quests ahead, you should pay special attention to the long production tasks. As usual, the quests can be found in the first pinned comment below the video. In addition to the energy drinks, the quests also alternatively deliver a ticket to enter the tournament or 3 player cards. The milestone after quest 22 delivers another 50 player cards, so it's worth reaching this milestone as soon as possible, because then your own players will get an advantage over your opponents in the tournament matches. For completing the 35th quest, it as the first daily quest, you then get the surprise box for the following wildlife event. Finally, another 600 energy drinks are then awarded for completing the 43rd quest. The energy drinks are used in training games for moves on the turf. In each case, you pass the ball to one of the 3 players on offer and receive an instant reward in return. This can be doubled in rare cases. This doubling happens more often with better players than with worse players. With more playing cards, the players of the team become better and better, indicated by the number. This player strength is only important in tournament games, so it has no influence on the course of practice games. Each player has a different selection of possible wins, one of which is chosen at random. With a certain probability, this can also be the daily special, which can be won multiple times. Most of the time, the player with the best chance of winning the daily special is not the player with the best advance to the main prize. So you have to make a decision which is more important. Who then wants to maximize his chances of getting the daily special as often as possible can use the FoE helper for this purpose, or alternatively the player order shown below. To the left is the player with the highest chance. To the right, the chance to get the daily special decreases more and more. So, for the best chance of winning the daily special, always choose the player who is as far to the left as possible in this list. The FoE helper does not do anything else. I have faded in the list of daily specials of the beta server. The list changes mostly only in the order. So the list is a good orientation for which daily specials are to be expected and when they are offered approximately. I strongly recommend not to wait too long for the best daily special, but to make training games every now and then at acceptable daily specials. Because in these training games you get rewards that are of great importance in the tournaments of the event. Player cards and tickets. For example, you can use the daily specials to upgrade existing buildings from previous soccer events or add additional segments. This event is not so good for winning previous year's main prizes completely, because you should make your training games early. Very rarely is a player with the best advance also the player with the highest chance of winning the daily special. Even if it is only a training game, you still want to get the ball into the opponent's goal. For that, you will get the awarded grand prize. I've also put in the order of the grand prizes once. Every third grand prize provides an upgrade kit for this year's event building. Player cards obtained from quest rewards and events are supplemented with more cars through training games. Through these, the team improves more and more and becomes more competitive in the tournament games as a result. If you play through the quest series particularly quickly at the beginning, you will have your player cards earlier than competitors and thus a stronger team for a while for more success in the tournament games. Once you have a ticket, you can play a tournament game. In this, it is a goal to win more prizes and be at the top of the leaderboard, thus earning additional individual rewards and league prizes. Important, you should play your tournament games every day, because only those who have less than 3 tournament tickets will get new ones regularly. 1 ticket every 8 hours. This is comparable to the hourly regenerating forge points, which also stop when you reach the limit 10. So on 21 days you can get 3 tournament tickets each, doubling the number of tournament games compared to players who hoard their tickets. That's 60 extra rewards and a better ranking at the end of the tournament. Don't get confused. There are different daily specials for practice game and tournament games. I have also included this list once. Even if you should have certain preferences in this list, don't hoard the tournament tickets, but use them promptly regardless of the daily specials offered for the tournament game, so that new tickets keep regenerating. Of course, it is a special advantage to get 25 random player tickets as a reward. On 3 days there will be this chance. Whoever is able to improve his team then pulls away from all the others. You will always be offered 3 other teams as possible opponents. The lowest opponent is always extremely easy. The chance to win against this opponent is the highest, and every victory brings another prize. The middle opponent has about the same playing strength. I have always chosen only this opponent and lost only once in all games of the whole event, and the prizes offered are slightly better than in games against each opponent. Therefore, this seems like a good choice to me. The top opponent always comes from the top teams, and the probability of winning is correspondingly higher. If you do not have an absolute top team yourself, you will lose very often. But then there are much better rewards in case of victory. If you are lucky and are offered an opponent of about the same strength in this category, you should strike. Before a match, you set up the appropriate team. The computer simply suggests the strongest players. Unlike last year, there's little point in changing this. Once the desired team has been set up, the actual game takes place without any spectators. We only get to know the result. If the result is not the desired victory, you can repeat the game as many times as you have tickets. In the window before the match, you can already see whether the player have more advantages than disadvantages against this opponent. If the disadvantages outweigh the advantages, you should switch to another opponent. For each victory, you get a reward from the list of possible rewards. Since there are much better rewards against difficult opponents, I can only encourage to take chances against the best opponent and otherwise choose the middle opponent. This year's main prize is the Gentiana Windmill. It can be upgraded to level 8 and then provides 11 forge points daily and a defense bonus for the attacking army, in addition to population, happiness, coins and supplies. On top, there are random rewards, either goods for the player or the guild. You receive the Gentiana Windmill as a level 1 building for reaching the first milestone of the quest series. You get an upgrade kit for completing the entire quest series. Further upgrade kits are then given as a reward for scoring a goal in training games. Whoever took the player with the best advance effortlessly got the main building to the highest level on the beta server. This new building can be supplemented by attachable flower path, olive path, rock path and wheat path. Thus, this year's soccer event will once again deliver a flood of small and medium prizes as well as a unique event building. Good luck!